Hey, you guys, this is Rashawn Ellis for News, Views, and Conversations. Just want to pop back in real quick and go over the Nicki Minaj debacle. I haven't even been able to get to the second portion of the Epstein files for Trump because it's been back to back stuff, and I got a whole lot to say about that. But for now, I want to talk about the Nicki Minaj situation. So I saw it the first couple of times, and I just kind of like when I first see stories, I just kind of look like, okay, what is that about? I'll dig into that a lot later because I'm sure it's some foolishness. So now she's gone to one of the Turning Point conventions, speaking with Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, which we believe she's a fraud as well, but okay, this whatever it's going to be. So now she's, over there being a MAGA supporter pretty much. As far as we know, she has built her career 21 years, urban, hip hop, LGBTQ, young fans, kids love her. They call themselves the Barbs. Those are her fans. That's what she calls them as well. So we're trying to figure out, like, okay, why is she over there on the MAGA side? What's up with that? They've played a million videos with Charlie Kirk speaking against her, of her music, talking about the female, private parts, whatever, So he's already spoken against her. So I'm like, okay, how are you over here supporting these people when you know what they stand for? They are pretty much considered, white nationalists, neo-Nazism. What are you doing over there? So I'm thinking to myself, with all that I've seen, all that I've taken in, either she's over there for influence, financial reasons, or the fact that her husband is a pedo. Pretty much, maybe she's trying to get a pardon for him or something. Because I can't see any other reason why she would even be over there on that side. But from what I'm hearing, it is really damaging her career right now. She's lost like 10 million followers. So she went ahead and deleted her Instagram. So she's pretty much trying to, like, drown out what the fans are saying. But I'm like, you can't drown out what the fans are saying. If that's your base, they are the ones that have been supporting you. And if you do happen to come out of it, I just don't know how this is going to look. I mean, how forgiving can they be? Because pretty much they're saying we're about to cancel her. We're about to cancel her out. It's over. Whatever. Now I do know she was supposed to be speaking for Nigeria in support of them, like, not banning Christianity. But I'm thinking it's something else at play. I got to do some more digging. Do some more research on that. But something else is at play because it just seems off that she's over here on the MAGA side. They're calling her MAGA Minaj. I've even seen the AI pictures of her having the blonde wig with makeup on. I'm like, how weird is that to see Trump looking like Nicki Minaj? So it's really just crazy and weird, just, like, to see what's going on. So it's like, okay, how in the world did we get here? It makes no sense at all. So I just want to pop in and chit chat about that because I thought it was weird. Like I said, I got to get to the Trump Epstein files because I really want to, like, do a deep dive into that. Just from what I've seen, the pictures for me, they look very dark and eerie. So I got a lot to say about that. But yeah, it's been one thing after the other with Trump and his whole MAGA situation. It's just beyond toxic. And then to throw her on top of it, pink and all, that just makes it a lot worse. But I definitely think it's those three things. Either it's for influence, money, and for the fact that her husband is a registered SMEX offender. Maybe she's trying to get him a pardon, and how else do you do that? And that's the one thing that I always talk about when I talk about celebrity news, entertainment. This is why I always say they're not friends. This is why I say no one is to be trusted, because one day they're over here rocking with all the urban people. Like in her case, she's built 21 years of, her career over here on this side to all the people that are different, LGBTQ, the young people, teens, whatever. Everybody's loving her. But now that she has whatever situation going on for whatever her reasons may be, now you're over there. So it's just like you're over here on the MAGA side, and you see how two-faced that is? It's like, pick a side. You're over here when you need us, but now that we probably can't help you with what you're trying to get done, you got to go over here to the MAGA side and play in their face and play cool with them for a while, play up to them to get what you want, to get what you need. So that's why I say it's like the industry, entertainment is like, it's a very untrusting, untrusting, path to be on as far as like trust with people, because everybody's only using it for what they can get, what they can, gain in that moment, in that time, as far as like, depending on what's going on, now she's over here on the MAGA side. And if that crashes, whatever doesn't work out or whatever, then you're going to be looking to come back over here. And they're going to tell you real quick, you can't come back to the cookout over here. You traded us, you sold us out. for what you were trying to get done. And I'm thinking, okay, isn't there another way that you can get what you need other than, selling out and having to go do that? So like I always say, it's like the entertainment, deal is very sketchy, very iffy, not trusting because people flip flop. I mean, we've seen what happened, with Diddy and all the different things there and all the other situations with other artists. Flip flop. Today we your friend, depending on how much money you can make us and what you can get us. Today we're not your friend because you can't do nothing for us. So, like I said, it's very two-faced pretty much. We just want to pop in and give my little spill on that. We got to see how this turns out. We're going to continue to follow the story. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Sean Ellis Radio TV, and I'll see you in the next one.
Let me tell you something. Nicki Minaj losing all her fans right now. Nicki Minaj spent 21 years building her fan base just to lose it all in 1 week. I don't know who sold Nicki a bad bag of pink dope, but they done laced her goddamn shit, cause she is mentally gone. She gagging all her barbs right now. They pulling they pink wigs out and they punching the goddamn air right now by some Nicki Minaj. Out of nowhere, Nicki Minaj had transformed into Maga Minaj. She is now Trump's biggest cheerleader. Check this shit out!
Our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through publicly. Having to constantly be lied on. It's not really that funny. Until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on, you'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have a family who has to read those lies. And that's not, and it's just not fair. But this administration is full of people with heart and soul. And they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us.
Well, while she was doped up on that pink Coca-Cola speaking for Charlie Kirk, while he was alive, he was speaking against Nicki Minaj, and she was too high to see it. Check this shit out.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But by the way, the role models of the 1940s and 50s for black America were completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second. No, not representation. It's who do you get your art from?
Now y'all just heard what Charlie MLK Kirk just said. She done turned into the goddamn female Kanye West, and her fans ain't with that shit. Them Republicans ain't gonna be able to save her career after this. Maybe she trying to get her pedo husband a presidential pardon cause he almost got her to goddamn lose her goddamn house by that little case he got going on. Maybe it's her bills. Y'all know them celebrity bills. That shit hit different when they got to pay every goddamn month. Nicki Minaj bill probably every bit of $200,000 a month, and she ain't been doing no shows. So she probably over there at the goddamn Trump rally trying to get her a little goddamn donation. Cause you got to remember, she is the breadwinner in her goddamn house. That man don't work. All he do is sit home, play video games all day, and be outside at the goddamn school like R. Kelly in the goddamn gray van. Maybe Trump done cut her a life-changing check that made her quit rap. I don't know what it is, but whatever Nicki got going on, she better have an Albert Einstein goddamn plan, cause it ain't looking too good. How in the hell Nicki out here claiming to be speaking for kids when she married to a goddamn pedo? Even D.L. Hughley said that. Check this shit out.
I mean, I can't tell people what to post or what to say. But Nicki Minaj damn sure needs to stay away from anything, posting anything about kids, trans or otherwise. She supports a dude that is on the Epstein list 1,000 times. She's actually married to a registered sex offender, a pedophile. She shouldn't be able to watch Jason Kidd or listen to Kid and Play or New Kids on the Block. Hell, she got to walk around the aisle with Cabbage Patch Kids on it. And she damn sure should stay away from Sour Patch Kids. And it ain't Governor Newsom Nicki needs to be worried about. It's Chris Hansen.
How is Nicki gonna speak against the goddamn rainbow people when her whole fan base is a bag of Skittles? This is how you know she done hit some bad bag of dope. To imagine that Nicki Minaj just lost her whole fan base because of Donald Trump is diabolical. Cause her new fan base is full of ranch dressing MAGA supporters. And we all know how them people work. They ain't loyal to nobody but they Lord and Savior. And that's the trumpet. Nicki Minaj done lost thousands of goddamn international fans over her anti-rainbow goddamn tweets. Her political views have broke her fans hard, and they all over social media right now going crazy. They pulling out the goddamn pink hair. Them boys over there pulling out their goddamn wig and they turning back the boys. Nicki Minaj done changed them people like they done turned against Nicki Minaj. Never thought I'd see a goddamn day. But they turning into Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B supporters. Nicki, what you done did, girl? What you got going on? You need to change your goddamn dope, man. Cause they selling you some bad shit. Check this shit out.
I don't know about you guys, but Barbs, you have got to step up your game of canceling Nicki Minaj. The way she literally disowned all of her fans and talked massive about them on stage today shows that she never cared about us. I stopped the moment she started following and liking Trump's tweets, and that was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. But after seeing her at that Turning Point convention today, that was very heartbreaking and just disgusting to see. And I will never understand how minorities will ever vote for people who are trying to get them killed, who are trying to harm them.
Yep, so that's a wrap on Nicki Minaj forever. Imagine she went up there and supported Trump and his views. It's over. It's over for her. I'm so sorry. It's over. Career canceled. But I know the Barbs gonna find a way to spin this. I'm not gonna lie. Nicki Minaj's downfall should be studied because that was some of the craziest shit I've seen. As someone who used to be a diehard Nicki Minaj fan, growing up, you grew up and realized Nicki Minaj is was a mean girl in high school. She's the epitome of a mean girl.
Y'all, what the hell is going on? Why is everybody removing Nicki Minaj posters, talking about this they last time being Barbs and all this shit? What did she do? What did Nicki do? I see something about her last post, but I can't find the last post. What did she do? What did she do? What she do? What did she do? I keep reading comments. I don't know what the fuck going on. Not on Nika. Where is go?